former President Donald Trump, they have finished their third day of questioning Michael Cohen. Today is the fourth day, who is the main witness for the prosecution. Now, Michael Cohen, he's a convicted liar. And this day was particularly important. As a matter of fact, just yesterday, Michael Cohen admitted to stealing money from the Trump Organization. Matt Whitaker, a guest on the show, he referred to this act as embezzlement during his time of working for Donald Trump's organization. Michael Cohen has also lied to Congress about Donald Trump and secretly recorded their conversations. Now, granted, some of these facts were already known. The defense team, though, they hope that by highlighting all of these details, Michael Cohen's history of lying, his embezzlement from the Trump Organization, and his secret recordings, jurors will ultimately come to the conclusion that the prosecution's star witness, Michael Cohen, cannot be trusted. All right, so this is where we are with the whole New York City versus Donald Trump trial. It looks like things are about to probably come to a close pretty quickly here. By the way, if you guys are just now joining the live, please do me a favor, hit the like button for the video. Totally appreciate you guys. If you're able to see and hear me okay, please just drop me a quick comment. I really appreciate you guys. By the way, did you guys hear that Cardi B is not going to be endorsing Joe Biden this year for the 2024 presidential elections? Yeah, Cardi B is like, nah, I don't trust Biden. Anyway, we'll save that one. We'll save that for another one. But I did happen to catch that, and I just thought that was a little odd because I think Cardi B did actually support or endorse Biden the first time, if I'm not mistaken. So it's just interesting. She's not on board now, and she's from New York, by the way. So anyway, but I don't know. I don't know if Michael Cohen, may have possibly received a favorable immunity deal, anything like that. But do you guys think that DA Alvin Bragg would pursue charges against Michael Cohen for admitting that he has stolen from the Trump Organization? I mean, we're talking like probably around like close to $30,000 he stole, allegedly. Now, I wonder, since Cohen has already gone to jail, could DA Bragg not prosecute him because of double jeopardy protection? Or let me see, the way double jeopardy works, it would only protect him against the same crime. So if he hasn't been tried for that exact crime, maybe he could be tried. I mean, maybe DA Alvin Bragg needs to start coming after Donald Trump and go after Michael Cohen. There's a thought. But as things could not get any wackier, former President Donald Trump's former attorney, Michael Cohen, is considering running for Congress. Now, this news came out during his testimony yesterday on Monday, which was, his fourth day on the witness stand in the New York versus Donald Trump case. So Cohen told the court that he would pursue congressional office because he has the best name recognition out there. Okay. I don't know if I'd say the best name recognition, but he's pretty known now. I don't think his reputation's a good one, but he's known. I mean, you could be really famous for something bad, for you're a famous liar, but I don't know. I don't know if you want to campaign on that. Anyway, he did not specify whether he would run for Congress in New York or what political party he would represent, either Republican or Democrat. But I got to ask you guys, based on what you guys have watched about Michael Cohen, convicted liar, a thief, stolen from Donald Trump's Trump Organization, do you think he would fall more in line with the Democratic Party, or do you see Michael Cohen maybe running for some type of political party, some type of political role under the Republican Party? So Michael Cohen, Democrat or Republican, which one do you think he'll run under? Let me know, guys. So Donald Trump's attorney, Todd Blanche, he questioned Michael Cohen about whether his name recognition was due to his association with Donald Trump. Now, Michael Cohen explained that, while his well-known name is partly due to his work for Donald Trump, it's not solely because of Trump. He said, my name recognition is because of the journey I've been on. Yeah, okay. Just like Stormy Daniels is leveraging Donald Trump's name to get paid as well. I don't think so. I don't think so. I highly doubt anyone would be. I highly doubt Michael Cohen's name would be anywhere nearly as popular as it has been lately, if not for Trump. What do you guys think? You think Michael Cohen would be famous by himself? Anyway, during his testimony in Manhattan court, Michael Cohen also mentioned that he worked on pitching a TV show about himself called The Fixer. So he wants to start this, he wants to get a TV show going called The Fixer, as well as he wants to run for Congress. But obviously hasn't been picked up by a network yet. But we'll see. Maybe there's one of these desperate networks out here that'll pick up Michael Cohen and get his Fixer show going. Would you guys watch The Fixer? Like, what the heck would he be doing on there? I don't even know. I don't even know. But Michael Cohen has previously talked about a potential congressional run. So earlier this month, he jumped on TikTok and basically said that he would run as a Democrat. But and this was what was reported by Washington Post. He also expressed interest in running last year, telling Semaphore, quote, "I'm interested and there's a multitude of folks encouraging me to run," end quote. So I don't know if he would still run as a Democrat today or would he run as a Republican, but we'll definitely see. Let's see if he actually does it. I mean, hell, maybe there's another lie he's telling us right now. So anyway, in the early 2000s, Cohen, he actually ran as a Republican for New York City, but was defeated by a Democrat, according to Spectrum News. So it's like he ran as a Republican before. Now he's saying he will run as a Democrat. I don't know. I don't think he knows. Michael Cohen is a disbarred attorney who was sentenced to 3 years in prison in 2018 after pleading guilty to charges including campaign finance fraud and also lying to Congress. And so during his testimony in the New York versus Donald Trump case, Cohen admitted that he also lied under oath to Judge William Pauley, who sentenced him to 3 years in prison. So this is American history in the making, guys, because this current situation with Donald Trump is literally unprecedented here in the United States. I mean, this is typically what happens in countries like the Soviet Union, Venezuela, other third world countries, not the United States, guys. I mean, these are places where one political party is like trying to imprison and even bankrupt their top political opponent, keeping them off the ballot, putting them through fake show trials. I mean, just all sorts of made up charges, all for political gain. This is not, I mean, again, I would expect this. If we were in the Soviet Union, we were in Venezuela, I wouldn't bat an eye. But here in the United States, you would think that this level of corruption would not exist. By the way, if you guys haven't already, please do me a favor, hit the like button for the video. I totally appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already, if you appreciate the conversation, consider subscribing to the channel. I'd love to have you guys a part of our community here. So anyway, it was a very tough day for the state's main witness. So you got Michael Cohen as the main witness for DA Alvin Bragg, prosecutor. The defense attorneys for Donald Trump have been working very hard to question Michael Cohen's credibility. But Michael Cohen's dishonesty is really so obvious that it really just doesn't even take that much effort to reveal it. So jurors might actually start discussing this case and kind of making their decisions as early as next week. So like I said, guys, this thing could be wrapping up pretty soon. Let me know in the comments. You guys think Donald Trump's going to get convicted, or do you think Donald Trump's going to be able to walk? I mean, they got some really BS evidence. I don't think that the prosecution has anywhere near enough to be able to get a conviction on Donald Trump. They got to let this guy walk, or maybe call a mistrial. But anyway, just before entering the courtroom, Michael Cohen heard from former President Donald Trump, who claimed that the entire case is nothing more than a political attack by the Biden administration and his Department of Justice. Now, why would the District Attorney Alvin Bragg spend so much time and resources and money on this case to pursue Donald Trump? And why was it even brought forward to begin with? Especially since so many others had already passed on it for 6 years. I mean, the star witness, Michael Cohen, has worked for Donald Trump for 12 years. Cohen has been stealing from the Trump organization. He was a bad person and a convicted felon. But yet, in spite of all this, desperate DA Alvin Bragg has chosen Michael Cohen to be the star witness. That should pretty much tell us everything, right? I mean, Alvin Bragg, a district attorney, had previously said that he would go after former President Donald Trump before he became the district attorney, and now he's doing just that. So just like Letitia James, oh, I'm gonna get Trump. I'm gonna get Trump. He's doing it. He's trying at least. And so this is a very, very messy situation, especially when you consider that other jurisdictions have already rejected taking this case on. But now, look, New York's handling it, right? So anyway, the prosecution will have to essentially basically rehab or try to fix the image of their star witness, Michael Cohen, because of the messiness of this case. I mean, it's that bad. I mean, and the real question is, can you really get a fair trial if you're Donald Trump in New York? Can you really get a fair trial? That's the real question. Because at the end of the day, all he needs is at least one juror to say, nope, this ain't fair. There's not enough evidence here to prosecute. But I think it's possible. I think it's very possible. Yeah, I think it's very possible. What do you guys think? So Donald Trump, he's unhappy about being in court instead of campaigning. You know, I mean, who would, why would he want to be in court rather than being on the campaign trail? And this is exactly what Biden's DOJ is doing here. Trump talked about how he could pretty much be anywhere and be moving his campaign forward, but instead he's stuck in this freezing cold courtroom. He's not happy about it, right? There's no actual crime or evidence to support the crime. And Michael Cohen, the star witness, he's probably the worst witness that we've ever seen in American history. I mean, the trial's main goal is to secure a quick and easy conviction, which is why it's happening in New York with a very biased jury. I mean, the facts of the case, they really don't even match the law. The New York Times, they studied similar cases, and you know what they found? They found that it's unprecedented in New York's history to ever have brought charges related to a federal election in this way. The situation is just completely unique, and it raises all sorts of questions about fairness. So anyway, during Michael Cohen's cross-examination, he was asked if he was working on a third book, which he said yes. He was also asked if he was considering running for Congress, and he said yes, because he believes that he has the best name recognition. Yeah, go figure. Anyway, Michael Cohen also admitted that he has a financial interest in this case, but he would not specify whether he preferred an innocent or guilty verdict of Donald Trump. Now, what do y'all think? Y'all think Michael Cohen wants Trump to be guilty or innocent on this one? Now, just imagine for a second. Imagine being in the juror's shoes. You know, they have to decide whether to believe Michael Cohen. Convicted liar already. You know, everyone knows this. Perjurer. Have you, like, here you have a guy, you got a guy who the jurors are going to look at like, you know, is this guy bipolar or something? I mean, like on the one hand, you got Michael Cohen who once said, I miss Trump, and he called Hope Hicks to express this. And he also claimed that he respected Trump greatly. Now, Hope Hicks worked very closely with Donald Trump over the years. In fact, if you guys remember, there was one testimony in the Manhattan, New York versus Trump case where Hope Hicks was on the stand and she just broke down crying. She's just that nice of a person. But that was one of DA Bragg's witnesses. She didn't help DA Bragg's case. In fact, she helped Donald Trump out quite a bit. I mean, keep in mind, Michael Cohen's also the same guy that said that he would take a bullet for Trump. Now, on the other hand, Cohen is He's also the same guy who's hosted over 200 podcast episodes, often mentioning Donald Trump. And he's now selling merchandise like pictures of Trump behind bars and t-shirts with slogans like convict 45 and send them to the big house, not the White House. So it's like, man, like, is this guy bipolar? On the one hand, he's all for Trump. And on the other hand, he's like trying to tear him down. Now, Cohen's drastic change and his past lies, they make him a very questionable witness, wouldn't you say? I mean, Cohen's situations like Stormy Daniels, both of these individuals have motives and both of them have grudges against Trump. So, I mean, you got to hope at least, one juror, because that's all he needs. You got to hope that at least one juror will see Cohen as unreliable, leading to reasonable doubt about his testimony, and then you got to throw the trial out. You got to call it a mistrial. You got to throw it out. New York has changed significantly over the last 5 years, and even more so over the last 6 weeks, if you think about it. And this change, this is why Donald Trump thinks that he has a big chance to be able to win New York. I mean, mark my words, guys. New York is now a potential target for a right-leaning politician. But let me know what y'all think. Y'all think Donald Trump can win New York? Let me know in the comments, guys. Let me know. Well, if you guys haven't already, do your boy a favor, drop a quick like for the video. Totally appreciate you guys. If you haven't already, I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for always sharing these videos with your friends and family. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Be safe.